well, good night, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're watching from me and Raspberry Thumbprint Cookie, you all. The buttery shortbread, the rich raspberry jam sprinkled with powdered sugar. It reminds me of holiday time for all the bakers out there. If you know, you know. I even like to do the peach thumbprint cookie. We call them stained glass cookies in the South. They're just the cutest and easiest thing to make. Look at the candle. That was me showing you like some projection in the dining area where my dining table is, and that scent is stretching all the way over. And as it stretched over, it remained consistent, it remained steady. So that's an amazing thing, right? So out here on the open concept, the raspberry thumbprint cookie, I would have to give it a throw on a 8, projection on a medium to high, from the window to almost the wall. When I say the wall, I'm talking about that little piece of partition wall that makes up my kitchen counter. It did not come across the counter, therefore, it did not float into the kitchen. But the dining area, the living room area, it filled all of that up with that sweet, jammy note, and I'm okay with that. And that candle pulled out to, I would say, the buttery shortbread. Remember that raw sugar cookie dough we got in Hometown Sugar Cookie? Yeah, when it pulled out, you got that buttery cookie dough from that. So it lets you know, hey, I'm a cookie. I'm not a donut. I'm not a slice of cake. I'm a shortbread cookie, a buttery shortbread cookie with that pungent raspberry jam. Now, the powdered sugar note to it is giving it a sweetness, because other than that, it just would have smelled like powdered sugar and raspberry. So I would say all three accords are accounted for. And when candle people say accords, you all, we're talking about the oil that they use in the candle to make up the scent notes. You just typically call it an accord. All right. So out here, I love it. It's pretty in the open concept. I can see this being a Christmas Eve, Christmas Day candle. That raspberry jam is there. It got me making want to come up with some raspberry desserts, to be honest with you. And then next, you're going to see it over into the beauty room. Now, here's where things kind of took a slight right. As the candle goes, I'm thinking, oh, she's going to get stronger. She's going to get stronger. It remained consistent. It did not get weaker. It remained consistent. Now, I was expecting it to blow out of the beauty room door and come down the hallway because it was so strong in the open concept. It handled 2 rooms in the open concept, and that it did not do. However, in the beauty room, it stayed up in there. It stayed strong. It stayed consistent. It's a beautiful, girly, I don't want to say girly, but it's a beautiful gourmand, right? So to all your gourmand lovers, this holiday, they turned it up a notch for y'all. I felt like last holiday we had more intricate, more grown and sexy, but to the gourmand lovers, they did the damn thing for y'all, right? So see how I already got down into the burn, and then something interesting happened, you all. That buttery shortbread note is now gone. Yes. If I would turn my head, I would think that I'm burning raspberry jam donut. And this happened to the duration of the candle. I'm looking like, oh, where's that buttery note that I've been craving? Because that's what's going to set this apart from raspberry jam donut. Now, this is a review coming to y'all from somebody who's actually recording the voiceover when the candle is empty. Let me say that again. I'm recording this voiceover. You're seeing clips, but the candle is empty. So I'm telling you, from my reporting synopsis, down to the end of this candle, all I got was raspberry jam donut. I got a sweetness, I got a raspberry, but that buttery shortbread had already fizzled out. And here's why. Bath and Body Works, I always tell y'all, their vanilla notes contain vanillin. Vanillin burns off fast. Vanillin is no different than vanilla extract, that when you're cooking with it, the heat burns off your vanilla extract. They burn high, they burn hot, and if you don't watch it, your candles will get sooty, your candles will get dirty. This is why any vanilla-based candle, you want to turn the volume down, aka you don't want to burn it a long time. So even with 3-hour burns, the vanilla shortbread cookie now is obsolete. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. This is live in real time. Every time I come to the top of this hallway, I get to the top of this kitchen right here, that raspberry thumbprint cookie, even with the purifier on, is doing its thing. Okay, cutie. Talking about projection, y'all. Now, it's not overly strong, but you do get the cookie, you get the raspberry, the cookie all up and through here. So the scent travels well. So y'all saw that? That was like on day 6 of the burn. Now, like I said, we're into day 8, 9, 10, 4 hours, well, 3 hours at a time. I didn't feel the need to burn it in my ensuite because it's so jammy, it's so gourmandy that I did anyway. And I will say it did fill up my whole ensuite. Much like the beauty room, I give it a solid 8 with a medium on high to projection. But y'all, it's still a nice candle. Let me know if y'all gonna pick up more than one. I'm debating. But yeah, see y'all on the next one.